Alright, welcome back to Christian Talks again. I'm Ian Freeman, and today we're going to be talking about patience. We're going to read this verse from Colossians 1, verses 9 through 11. Alright, it says, "For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you, and to desire that you might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding." This is Paul talking to the Colossians, saying he be praying for them and stuff like that. "That you may walk worthy of the Lord unto all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of God, strengthened with all might according to his glorious power, unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness." The last thing, the most important thing, with all patience and long suffering and joyfulness. Actually, let's read 12 too. "Giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light." All right, so patience. It says, "in long suffering with joyfulness," meaning when you're being patient and waiting for something, be joyful. Still, don't be moping around because you didn't get what you wanted from God yet. Be joyful in that. It says, giving thanks. Thank God for whatever He's done for you in your life already. You get what I'm saying? All right, so I looked patience up on Google, and it says the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Whenever the Bible is talking about patience, think about the capacity to accept or tolerate delay. And whatever delay in anything, whatever God is trying to do for you, whatever you may want somebody to do something for you, and they're not doing it at the right time, or somebody's late or something like that. Have patience, have the capacity to accept or tolerate that delay or trouble. When going through a hard time, have patience with God to believe that He's gonna get you through that hard time. Believe that He gonna be with you, and that something greater is gonna come out of that. All right, and I feel like patience is one of those things that we don't talk about enough as Christians. It's one of those things that we overlook. And it's a big thing that we need, not to just get through life, but daily. Things test us. So we have to have patience to not get mad, and to not get angry, and to not try to spaz out on anybody. You know what I'm saying? To have patience means to truly believe in God, because God doesn't work on our time. He works on the time when He knows is right. He put things in motion at times when He knows the right time, because we don't know what's the right time. We may guess that we know when the right time for something to happen in our life. We may just want something to happen in our life at the moment because we want it, but it don't probably not the right time for it. So we have to have patience with God and just believing that He's working things out. He's putting things in motion at the right time for us, and not just when we want it, because we'll mess up our own self. And patience means to have unwavering faith when things isn't going your way. Patience to have unwavering faith when you pray for things and you don't get it, or at least not at that moment, because we'll pray for things and it don't happen right away, or it don't happen in the time period in which we wanted it to happen. So we start to waver in faith, start to think, is the God really gonna do it? Is it gonna happen? Or is God even listening? Is He here? We start to waver in our faith when we don't get what we're asking for. But instead of doing that, just rejoice. Like it says, rejoice, give thanks, and be joyful in that waiting season. Because that's going to show how much you really love and you really believe in God, and how much you really depend on Him. Patience is not doing things your way because you don't see God moving and working in your life, because you don't see God doing things. Patience is not going before God, not going ahead of God and doing that thing that you want. For example, I wanted a computer when I was in 10th grade, I think. Yeah, I was working at McDonald's, so them checks was like $300 when I was 15, just like $300. But it was a computer for $600 I could have got if I would just waited just another paycheck. But I was greedy. I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to have patience to get something better. So I just got the $300 computer, and that computer was horrible. That computer, I don't even use it no more. I stopped using it fast because it wasn't beneficial at all. It didn't work well. It was real slow. And yeah, I had to throw that. Not throw it away, but I had to give it away. So it's like when you do things without patience, it can it can lead you to making a bad decision for your life. I just spent $300 on nothing because I didn't want to be patient and get something better. And that's what God does for our life. When we think we doing what's best, we think we doing what's best for our life. We don't we mess ourselves up, and then we end up trying to just go back to God and saying, I'm gonna believe you, I'm gonna trust you. I'm sorry, God, get me out of this predicament that I put myself in because I didn't have patience. That's why it's just great to have patience, because you wouldn't even be in that predicament if you would have been patient with God and just let Him work things out in your life and not try to fix yourself. You can't do God's job. That's Him. That's His job. Your job is to have trust and faith in Him and believe on Him. That's your job. Yeah, to have patience is truly just to love God. And, a story may be cliche because it get talked about a lot, but the story of Job, I mean, the love he had for God, that's a strong type of love. I tell you what, he done got a lot of things taken away from him. He got people taken away from him, possessions. I mean, it's a lot. And it just happened in his life, and he kept believing in God. He didn't turn his back on God. He had patience with God. His wife was saying, you know what, curse God. He had trust and he had faith in him. That's the type of faith that we should always have in God. I'm going to go to Proverbs 14, verse 17. It says, he that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and the man of wicked devices is hated. Do you want to focus on that first part? He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly. Which brings me to my next point is, where there is no patience, sin can reside. Where there is no patience, sin can reside. And I'm going to give you some examples. Because if you don't have patience for the word of God, it can lead you to sin. And that's something that the enemy uses a lot. He uses our weaknesses. And a lot of our weaknesses is patience. We don't have patience for God. We don't have patience to follow God's rules and wait on Him. So he uses that to draw us away from God, to draw us to sin. And what does sin do? Draw us away from God. Example, I can't wait till marriage to have sex. I can't wait, so I'm going to just do before. Now you're sinning. Now what? You're drawing away from God. It says somebody is making me lose my temper. And they making me, somebody's getting me angry. They're testing me. So what you going to do? You're going to act out on anger and sin and start cussing them out. Drawing you away from God. I don't want to get an education, or I don't want to wait and get a job and stack up money, so I'm going to just get quick money fast and I'm just scam. No patience. Sinning. You stealing from people. That's a sin. And the last thing I want to say is, Jesus many times said to people that he healed, or that he was about to heal, thy faith has made thee whole. And that faith that they had in Jesus to heal them, because they came to him for their problem. That faith that they had helped them to be healed. In some instances, thy patience will make you whole also. A lot of times, we are dealing with things internally, and we don't never want to, go to God and let Him fix it. Instead, you want to get these quick fixes from the world, that really don't fix us at all. It just fix us for the moment. You can't just. If something needs stitches, you can't just put bandages over it. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we try to do. Instead of just being patient, just letting God work in us and letting God fix whatever we've been dealing with, fix that problem that we've been dealing with. We try to get these quick fixes, and it doesn't fulfill us. So we will have patience and just walk with God, walk with the Lord to get through with those problems. We can be healed forever and better. That's patience. All right, thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. I really, really, really pray that patience was me saying patience over was the repetition that you needed, because the best teacher is repetition. So I hope that patience just stays in your mind. I hope that patience will that this lesson, the words that I said, even if it was just one thing, that it could just help you and that it could just take you far in life. So I just thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.